Good evening. Today is Tuesday, August 11th, and the time is now 7 p.m. So we will begin our Arts Commission meeting. Melissa, if you could give us a roll call, please.
Commissioner Simpson. Present. Commissioner Berry.
Present.
Commissioner Young.
Present.
Commissioner Jones.
Present.
Commissioner Gribble.
Present.
Commissioner Setzer.
Present.
All righty. Well, it looks like we have a quorum. If everyone could stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good evening to everyone. I hope everyone is healthy, sane, all the above. Looks like we don't have anybody in our audience tonight, so we will move beyond public comments or presentations, and we will move into committee updates. Bob, I will turn it over to you for the Public Art Committee update.
Thank you. Just a few notes. We met, excuse me, last Thursday and went over a few things. One of them was the detailed proposal for the Hawks Ridge sculpture. We liked the overall idea. We had a few questions. I'm going to have you speak to that in a moment. Can you do it now? You want to go ahead?
Yes, it will be reaching together at the top.
Perfect.
Yep.
Great. Yeah, we had one little slight concern you'll see later in your notes, and it's been asked and answered, so all is good. Let's see. We mentioned this a little before the meeting, but Melissa coordinated with two different HOAs, one for the winner of our Little Free Library Book Exchange grant and another, the second place one. And we went out there and coordinated a couple of photo opportunities and ribbon cuttings, so it was really nice. It was nice for them to show up, and it's really cool to see what they've done. It looks fantastic. I can't wait for people to start walking up to these things and grabbing some books. Let's see. Melissa, this proposal for the local district art teachers, is this on today's agenda? Okay, Melissa's put together a proposal, and it's to directly help the Ray-Pec district art teachers by injecting a little money into their budget, and we'll talk more about that when it comes up. We also talked about an opportunity to place a piece of art. It might be a permanent piece, or it could be something that is just located temporarily or revolving spot for artwork. That'll be at TB Hanna Station. They poured a pad that we might be interested in utilizing. Pat reported that the holiday sing-along is scheduled to happen December 7th at 3:30 p.m. and it's going to be streamed live on Facebook, as well as it could be if things are good, but we don't know how iffy the situation is right now. We might not have a lot of people there at St. Paul's, but one way or another, people are going to be able to see this event and sing along, both online or maybe in person. Pat, you want to speak at all to that, or does that sum it up? Okay. And lastly, we talked about making sure we purchase a Art Commission Christmas tree, and we have a Christmas tree lane down close to the mayor's Christmas tree when he lights that every late November or early December. And the older tree that we used has run its course, and it's time to find something a little more durable and without pre-installed lights, because that's an issue. I think that's about it, so I'll stop. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it, Bob. We will now move on to staff reports. So Melissa, I will let you take it from here.
All right. Oh, good. I'm sorry. Is it not attached? Great. Yeah, it should be on the last page here. Okay, I just want to really, we haven't spent a lot. We do have that, everything allotted for the permanent art piece at Hawk Ridge Park, but there are going to be several areas that we are really going to need to be talking about in September's meeting, which is going to be a work session. We need to have creative and useful ways to use our budget, or we will lose it November 1st. So I know that a few of you have some ideas, and we're just really going to dig into that at the work session. So be ready. And we'll kind of have a list of what everyone has suggested. And I've also, if anyone wants to check it out, look up the Hannibal Arts Council. They have a really cool opportunity for kids 5 to 12 come to their studio and pick up a free t-shirt that has kind of a frame outline on it, and then they decorate however, it's their masterpiece t-shirt, and then there are prizes, and it's just by email, send a photo. So if we could be thinking of things like that that are still interactive but safe, since we don't know when we can gather again, just be ready for that in September. So basically everything that's kind of highlighted is where we absolutely have room to use it, or where we need to use it. And the summer scene, I will be using about 1,000 more of that for our coloring books. But other than that, so we're gonna have a few thousand that we need to take care of. And that is all I have for that report. I'm gonna scroll back up.
Melissa, real quick, is
Yep.
the summer concert series, I saw that wasn't highlighted.
We are probably gonna be able to, we're probably gonna need to use that too.
Okay.
I had left it off because I was hoping that we could do something, and even I have to say, I'm not 100% sure our Spirit of America celebration is happening, that we've already allotted $500, or up to $500 to sponsor the band. We'll probably know about that for sure in the next week or so. So yes, that money is going to be needing to be dedicated to something too.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. And I already talked about the September work session, so I think we're okay there.
All right, did anybody have any questions for Melissa? All righty, thank you, ma'am. We will move on to the consent agenda. The only thing we have on the consent agenda is the meeting minutes from our July meeting. So if I could have a motion to approve, please.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor, please raise your right hand. Carries unanimous. Thank you, guys. We will move to unfinished business. I don't know if we have any. Melissa, I'll let you scroll.
You do not?
We have no unfinished business, so we will move into new business, which is the election of officers for the next calendar year. So, Melissa, I will let you add anything before we get started.
Sure. We do need to elect a chair and vice chair, and so we'll just need nominations, and then we'll vote, and a majority is all we need, and we'll be set for the next year. This will take effect next month.
Okay, thank you. So we will get started with chair.
Sure, yep, and yeah, so do I have a nomination for chair?
I nominate Lauren.
Okay.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations for chair? Okay, if we want to have a vote for Lauren as the chair.
All in favor?
All in favor, raise your hand. All right.
Thank you, guys.
And now we need a nomination for vice chair.
I will nominate Mr. Berry.
All righty. Any other nominations? Okay, if we want to have a vote, all in favor, raise your hand. All right.
Again, thank you, guys. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you, and congratulations to you.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Second item on new business is the approval of the fiscal year 2020 meeting schedule. Obviously, you guys know we meet the second Tuesday of every month. Obviously, in the agenda was the official schedule for the next calendar year. We can either approve that, or we can have a discussion on if anybody wants to move it from where it is now. So I will open the floor for any questions or comments. Otherwise, we can vote. Okay,
I move to approve.
okay.
Second.
Everybody in favor for keeping the meeting schedule the same for the next calendar year, please raise your right hand. Carries unanimous. And again, guys, the schedule, the tentative schedule was in the agenda here, so if you need to review it, the dates are all kind of laid out for you. And the last thing we have is the donation to the school district to be distributed to all the art teachers within the district, just to kind of help with everything going on with COVID, you know, to just kind of give the schools some extra funding, kind of to help out where maybe normal parents and families wouldn't be able to help out, since everyone has to have separate supplies. So since we had some extra money in our budget, I thought it'd be something worthwhile to put our funding towards. So I will, if I could have a motion to approve.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Given the vastness of what's happening and unemployed people, is $2,600 with 200 each teacher adequate?
So I will tell you in the conversations that I have had with a couple that they're absolutely elated to get anything. And so $200, I mean, they felt like they could, you know, use that and they could stretch it to make it work. So yes, the teachers have said yes, so.
I would add that maybe we can discuss this in the work session in September, but perhaps if there is, maybe that's something we could look at as a grant, you know, a future grant. If they come to us and say, we want to work on, we have this project that would cost us $500 from our budget, you know, setting aside some money for that and letting them know, because I think that would be
Okay.
a worthwhile endeavor.
Absolutely. Any other questions, comments? Okay, could I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
And a second, please?
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Carries unanimous. Thank you, guys. Last piece of new business is the Hawk Ridge Park Sculpture Project. Obviously, the Public Art Committee has vetted out the design that we have, and so it's up to us as a board to approve it, so that then it goes to Parks and Recs and City Council as an informative item, so everybody is aware of what's going on. So before we open up a motion, did anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, if I could get a motion to approve.
So moved.
And a second, please.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hands. All righty, carries unanimous. Thank you, guys. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look at it in a lot of detail, but it's a really cool sculpture, and I think it'll be well received. I know we've had, you know, one or two pieces that were iffy, but I think this one may actually be enjoyable to all. So Melissa will let us know if we have any negative feedback. So okay, well, we will move on to commissioner comments. We'll start with the lady didn't get a chance to sit up here with us tonight, so Ms. Simpson, go ahead.
I want to thank the Public Art Committee. I think the sculpture is remarkable. I know it was probably a lot of hard work. I'm very impressed with it, and hope it goes forward.
Mr. Berry.
I'd like to thank staff for all their hard work, especially tonight, getting this stuff coordinated with the two little free libraries. That was very cool. Thank you. I'd also like to, if my wife is watching, wish her a happy 30th anniversary. That's dedication, people. I'm here on my 30th. Okay, it's COVID related too, but still. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Bob. Go ahead, Cole.
I'll just say that I'm excited to see the sculpture kind of come to fruition, and looking at it based on the notes of kind of where the location is. Originally, it seems like, oh, it's kind of in the back corner, but we were out, you know, fishing the last couple of weeks. We've been out there a few times, and it's really surprisingly a high traffic foot area right there. And there were, you know, groups of teenagers kind of sitting in that area when we were out there. So I think it's going to be interesting, especially with kind of the designs that are kind of woven in, that it's a surprisingly busy area that I'm excited to see it all come to life.
Mr. Gribble.
I think all the other commissioners cover what I have to say, so I guess I have no comments.
All right, Ms. Setzer.
Congratulations to Bob Berry for his perseverance and persistence with the little library. I think it's been 4 or 5 years, but that's very cool. It's a great project, and just to finally get enough people to look at it and think about it and apply, thank you.
Well, guys, I want to thank you all. I think this has definitely been a challenging year for us. We had a lot of big plans that kind of fell through, but we've persevered. We've really kind of opened up our imaginations and our creative juices to, utilize ourselves, as beacons in the community from an arts perspective. So, I thank you guys for you guys' continued efforts to bring ideas to the table. I think this has kind of created a new normal for us. So, obviously we've had to dig and get super creative, and, we've communicated through email, so thanks to you guys. You guys have all participated in some capacity. So I think that's great to see. One of our big objectives will be to fill our extra seat that we've had available for some time. So we'll be moving forward with that here real soon. But no, thank you. Thank all of you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Melissa, thank you. Your commitment to us is, I don't think there's words that can really say it. So thank you for all of your hard work. I know you work extremely hard, so thank you.
You know how embarrassing this is for me to write the minutes after, Commissioner thanked Melissa. But thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Okay, does anybody have anything else before we adjourn?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe I'm an at-large representative.
Mm-hmm.
If you move me over to Ward 2, which I'm in, would it be easier to fill an at-large?
I don't know.
Can that be done by the bylaws? I think it was done, something like that was done to nominate me.
We've done it before, so we can. Melissa and I will kind of talk about it and see. I don't know is the real answer right now. I think we've got a plan in place, but if that falls through, then maybe we'll look at that option. Anything else? Yes.
Yeah, next month, the work session, bring your ideas, bring every idea. Let's just load it up and see what sticks. Thank you.
Okay, well, if nobody has anything else, could I get a motion to adjourn, please?
A motion?
In a second?
Second?
Well, can I get an approval by raise of your right hands, please? Carries unanimous. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you guys. Be safe and have a good night.